it's not the same. Like, we guys love
I think lust.
Yeah, y'all be thinking be loving y'all that be trying.
Can't be based off of just one thing, no matter what.
It's a deep affection.
I feel like you can't love somebody.
I can have a deep affection for your conversation. I can have a deep affection for your body.
But that's what I'm saying. Listen, you saying one specific thing. I could tell a girl I love your conversation. I could tell a girl I love your bro. But if telling a girl I love you is a package, bro.
Yeah,
it's everything.
That's all inclusive. Her character.
Even if it's missing one or two things.
That's substantial because you could be in love with somebody and hate certain things about them.
Yeah, but that's why I say it's a package. Listen what I'm saying. That's why I say, bro, a package don't come with everything, but it might come with just enough for that person.
You're
bro.
negotiable.
Love ain't about the pros. It's about the cons that you're willing to accept from that person. That's what love is to me, bro. Love is like if I hate something, but I will take it from you, no matter what it is. If it's a flaw or something, if I love you, I look past that. It's not about what I like. It's about
all right. So if I love that, and I love that.
Oh
to the
my
point
God.
where I
see, man, you just love the bro.
Get out of here, bro.
No, let me
That's
finish.
lust.
Let him finish.
And I'm willing to accept all the other that come with
Right, cause that be good.
so much. I'm in love with you.
Are you dumb?
But listen though, that means Savage. If that's the case, you ain't been in love before, bro. That's all.
I guess I haven't.
That's not what that means. That means that you could be in love with somebody for different reasons, bro. It don't gotta be just because.
Well, he said you gotta
check off 2 out of 3 things for it to be considered love. No, it's
says who,
bruh? That doesn't make sense, Savage. If you just love the bro, you can't love.
None of it makes sense. You can't nobody explain it to it makes sense,
bro. I don't know, bro. Love.
No, he said he loved the. He
you just saying you love the bro.
No,
that's not loving the person.
I said if I can love the vagina so much to the point that I would look past everything else. So just like how you just said, it's not about what you love, it's about what you will accept that you don't like, the cons that you will accept, right? So if everything else about you other than your vagina is a con and I accept that, that's love.
But how long
bro? No,
that?
bro.
How
that's totally different than what
That's
totally different than what I was saying,
shit like that.
Love is like you care about their well-being.
It's totally listen. When I say things you don't like, it's like this is the perfect example, right? So let's just say it's a female, and she don't like fat niggas. She like 6'5" plus type niggas, right? But you got every other quality except maybe the physical feature that she thought she'd always end up with. And she looked past that. I feel like that's love. She's not still going to look past your conversation and base. You got to have base stuff to be in love, bro.
So basically what you're saying is love is settling.
Yes.
No, bro. That's not settling, bro.
I don't agree with that.
Love is based off of. Hold on. Love ain't based off settling. Hold on. Wait. Love ain't based off settling, but love is definitely based off of compromising with whatever partner you are in love with. It's compromising
because you're not gonna be able to help it though, right? So
like you want them to be happy.
All of those things that you said.
Hey, yo, Mustard, what's up? I know you over there in love with like tell me your little love stories and shit. Mustard, what's up, Mustard?
This nigga said love story. Nigga,
what made you feel like Chantel was the one and you got married?
You said what made me feel like that?
Yeah, like what's the story? Like, did you guys grow up together?
Yeah, I was fucking with her for like since I was in high school. We just never was serious.
That's different.
So then that goes back to the beginning where it's like you knew she wasn't using you for your money. She was there before that.
Yeah, no, she wasn't. I was broke. She been with me from the gate. But I think that for me, it's just like we locked in on some other shit. Like, yeah, that's my wife, but like we on some family shit. Like we family. Like that's my nigga. Like I look at her like, like family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go to war and everything about her. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a different thing than like a girlfriend or something.
That's different because they grew old together. You gotta have someone with the more new.
For like 10 years.
Yeah.
So, all right. So if that's the case, right? That shit really, I don't understand that shit. Cause it's like you can feel that same thing about your brother.
Yeah.
But that's a different type of love. That's a different type of love.
Yeah, it's a different type of love.
The love you got for your brother and your homies and your niggas is different than the love that you're gonna have for your woman and your wife. and your mother. It's different love.
I see.
Different
I
love.
feel like I know when I'm in love when I feel like I got that same type love for you.
But you see, the thing is with love is that comes with knowledge of who the person is.
But Savage, that's
Everybody
why I
got their
say,
own.
bro, if you say
Everybody got their own process of
if you say you ain't felt the way you feel, that means you ain't been in love, bro. So you can't speak on it.
Yeah, I think everybody gonna have like shit you
Fool,
hate
nigga,
about
I
that
ain't say
person.
that.
And
I was
shit,
just
but
saying it's other
that's
ways to
just
be in
your
love with
shit.
somebody. But I wasn't saying I ain't never been in love.
I know you have.
I said I feel like I know I'm in love when I down there look at you how I look at my
So
home.
Savage, I got a question then. I got a question. What's the feeling since you've been in love before? What was that feeling to you? Cause I know it wasn't pussy, bro. Like what was more than just
Nah, hell no. I was just talking shit.
I know, but what was your feeling? Like real life? Like what was that feeling of you being in love? Can you express, like verbally express, like outside of the sexual aspects? What was it?
It's just it really don't make sense. That's why I don't know. Cause I feel like I base that shit off like shit that the way I feel about other women. If I feel about you differently, I don't know if it's love or what it is, but I know it's different. So it's like certain shit that I care about another, like just a regular woman doing, and my like just a girl that I just might have just had like a little thing with. I'm not.
Did it bother them when you was away from them? The
Did it
female
bother?
that you like, the woman that you like, or that you felt that you had love for, did it bother you when you was away from her?
Like, did I miss her?
Yeah, like did it bother
Yeah,
you? Like,
but see, that's why I question the word love, right? Cause I said that you are gonna naturally be have emotional withdrawals about anybody that you attach to. So I can't really attribute me missing you to love. You see what I'm saying? Because I could go get a goddamn dog and I could miss the fuck out my dog. Do that mean I'm in love with my dog?
That's a fact.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, you have an attachment
So
to
you
that
love the
dog.
yeah.
dog. You're not in
You
love
could be
with the
you could
dog.
be
You have an
attached to
attachment.
anything. That don't mean that you love it.
But
They
you're gonna
saying
know the
love is
feeling that
different.
But
you're
you
gonna
see,
you're
you see
gonna
the thing
know.
is with a dog,
This what I'm basically trying
a
to say.
dog.
All the things that we try and use to describe what
So at the
love
end of the
is
day, like
are
when it comes to
very, very
human beings is way more complex.
all the things that we try and say determine whether you're in love or not are really not solid things. There's no solid thing that you could just say like if you do this, you in love.
Yeah, nah, but love is a multiple stuff.
Okay,
Love is not just
okay,
one thing.
okay. Hold up, Sal. Let me ask you a question. Love, right? So if that other person actions hurt you, right? So if you hurt by somebody else's actions, you closer to love than affection.
That's an emotion.
But that could be for multiple reasons though, because you could be a possessive ass nigga and you might not even love her, right? So if a
No,
nigga,
Mm,
most
Both are
possessive
facts.
niggas
if a,
love
if a,
bitches.
a,
That's a
a
both,
fact.
nigga
both
a possessive controlling nigga can have them
is
same
mostly in
feelings. Does
love.
that mean he love her or that
Most of
No,
them
No,
niggas
that
be
means
in
you got
love.
an
Nah, that
ego
can mean
that
they're
problem.
may
Most
not
both
be love.
secure.
possessive
He may
dudes are
just
in
be
love.
Most of
territorial.
them niggas in love.
Exactly.
I
right?
He's
don't
just
know.
So
That mean they in
territorial.
love with a lot of girls. Cause I know Captain. I know Mr. Cuffalots that goddamn in they feelings about every bitch.
Yeah, that's
But
an
Measy,
ego thing.
right,
That's
so
just
not
that's why I
love.
said
territorial.
you
That's
can't
it.
really. That's why I said you can't really like use these things that we try and use to define love because they are
And
not solid,
but
bro. It's
Savage,
not
that's
a
why I
solid
feel
thing.
like
It's not a
everything we
solid feeling.
using, it's a package deal. It's not one specific
Yeah,
thing. It's
love is
all
not
of this
one thing.
together. That's
So
what
do you
I'm
guys
saying.
believe in
So
unconditional love?
so so if I'm
Yes.
so if I'm territorial about you, if I miss you, what else y'all say? If I'm territorial, if I'm attached to you,
But
what
are
else?
you a territorial person? Like in general, are you just territorial with that individual? Like, do you feel like, you know what I mean? Like attached to that, just that person, or is that just your personality all around?
I ain't gonna lie. All
Because
right,
it could just
boom.
be unhealthy.
In my
Yeah.
first, in my first, in my first relationship, I felt like I was in love because of those things. Because I used to miss her, I was attached to her. I would get mad about shit she did and all of that, right? And then in my second relationship, once I got out of the relationship, I thought to myself, like, was I mad because I loved you, or was I mad because you represent me and everybody know that you mine?
So it was more of an ego
See,
thing.
I don't know
I
what it
say
was.
this.
It made me question
I say
the
this.
first time that I had them feelings.
That's
Yo,
still a possession.
I think love is knowledge. To be honest with you, because love is knowledge and understanding. You know, you're feeling a little bit insecure about what she may or may not be doing when you're not in her presence or what have you. It's a lot of factors that could contribute to a man feeling territorial over his shorty. Feel me? So I feel like that whole concept of love is programmed in us through Hollywood, through the industry, pushing this. It's not. I don't think love is about feeling. I think love is an action word. Love is about sacrifice. It's about you really knowing somebody to the point where you make a decision that, despite whatever flaws that they have or what have you, that you rocking with this individual. You feel me? Whether that's your brother, whether
Right.
that's
It's a
your
choice
mother,
that you
whether
have
that's,
to make.
you feel
I
Yeah,
me?
ain't gonna
but
lie though.
love is not only
That's
action.
why
Love is
I said
emotion
what I
too.
said. That's why I said what I said on that song. Like, love is too fucking vague. That word is just vague. It ain't like I loyalty is easier to be explained. It's easier to notice and like recognize when that's what you're being given. Love is too vague. It's really hard to really explain, bro. You really can't explain love. We could
I don't
Love
talk
think
is
you could
high.
hella
separate the two though. I
conditional.
don't think you could separate
It's
the two, bro.
conditional. It's also
Love
just
is hella
nuance.
conditional.
It's
Oh,
just
You
love is
can't,
nuance.
you
There's
can't,
some.
unconditional for
you
No,
me.
can't
no.
separate the
Love
two.
is
No.
conditional because if somebody do something like you can fall in love with someone this year and turn back next year and realize, oh, I didn't really love that person like I thought I did. Or
Right,
they can do something to you where you feel like, damn, I thought I loved you, but you doing all this other shit. Like I don't fuck with you now.
right.
That
So
means you
love
ain't
is
know them though.
Because
conditional.
But that means it
I
was
feel
never
like
love
I
to
know.
begin with.
I feel like no matter what
Yeah.
my mama do, no matter what my child do, no matter what my
Unconditional.
siblings
That's
do,
unconditional.
I'm never
Unconditional.
gonna stop loving them, bro. I might cut
That's
them off,
real love
but
though.
I would never stop loving them. I don't feel like I ever been with a female to the point where I would put up with anything she do and still feel the same way about her. So I can't say I was in love.
Nah, that's a fact. I feel like love is abstract though. So at the end of the day, that's the truest essence of love though. That love that you got for your brothers and your mother. Really, your mother is different from your brothers because if your brothers go against the grain and they do something disloyal or they do something that's not
Yeah,
congruent with like a certain type of character, then you're not gonna really love them because at
yeah,
the
but
end of
I
the
don't
day,
No,
believe. I
bro, you
don't
still
believe
gonna love
because
them. You still
no, but
gonna
I
love
don't
them,
believe
bro.
because it's your mom or your brother that you have to love them because your own mother or your brother could kill you.
No,
So you can follow the love with that too.
I ain't saying you have to love them. I'm saying you can't stop. No matter what, you can't stop loving a person. Like that's like your mama, your brother, your depending on what type of family you had and how you grew up. So
Yeah, so that's not true either.
that's circumstantial. But if you grew up with
Family,
your mama, you
family
grew up
love.
with your brother, you grew up with your family, no matter what they do, bro, you gonna love them. I feel like with a woman, bro, if she do the wrong shit, I can really stop loving her and not give a fuck about what happened to her.
But that is
But
or
you.
you
You
can
isn't
have
love
But
you
you.
from a
love.
That is
distance
you
too.
too.
No,
Like
that's a fact. That's a whole fact. The
yeah,
love
But
for
because
do
your
you
all
not
family
feel that way because
yo
you
look.
feel like
Like
if
for
she
no,
do some
instance,
shit, there's way more
for
options?
I ain't even
it's
talking about like
different.
I ain't even talking about like cheating and shit like that. Like for instance, right? My brother could tell on me. That shit'll break my heart, but I could never see myself harming him for that. My bitch could tell on me, bro, and it could be a whole nother subject type shit.
But I think you shouldn't be seeking the same love that you have for your family or your mother as being the standard of what you're seeking to feel for a woman. Like
Right.
Right.
it's
There's
not
so
And
going to
it'll
many
be the
never
types of
same.
love.
and it'll never be
He's
filled.
he not trying to do that. What he's saying is just that unconditional feeling of no matter what goes wrong, that level of just forgiveness or understanding. He hasn't felt that
With a
like
woman.
towards a
But
woman.
do you think it's because you like, for example, your mother, you know that she's not replaceable ever. No one else can be your mother. No one else is gonna be your blood brother. But if you got someone that you dating, whether it's a nigga or it's a female, you know that you can replace her. Is that
Do you
See, I
think
don't know.
that's
I got the mother of my child. We do not get along. I'm talking about, bruh. I don't want nothing to do with her, but I love her. Her well being is very important to me. When
But
it
that's
push,
because y'all family. That's
yeah,
my whole
Right.
thing. That's my whole thing. It's like y'all are family now. So now it's unconditional. But if she was just an ex-girlfriend, you wouldn't give a fuck about her.
Right. So he said that's a fact. So he's saying the feelings
You
that
gotta
we
have a
describe,
nigga baby.
the feelings that we describing as love, is it
Apparently.
is it is it really love if it could stop? If the
Right.
feelings
With
that we
is
talking
if it has
about,
conditions.
no, but listen,
I don't
like
believe. I don't
Exactly.
believe so. I don't
these
believe it's
feelings
love.
that we be
It
having
can
for these
stop.
girls, we think we in love. Is
It's
it
not
really
real
love
love.
if it stops? If it stops.
If it
Yo,
Yes,
can,
all I
if
want.
absolutely.
if it
Nah,
can,
that
feel
ain't
like
if
it
it
love, man.
if it
changes?
But
can
this,
be
It's
this,
stopped,
not. It's not love.
if it
See,
can be
but
stopped, I
here's
feel
the
like
condition,
true
bro.
love never can be stopped. That's what I feel like.
This
I don't believe that
so
either.
so
I
I
don't
feel
it,
like
believe that.
there's a difference between loving someone and being in love with someone. And I feel like in this
Absolutely.
conversation, we're getting that
100%.
There we
mixed up.
go.
Agreed.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
I agree.
But I feel like being in love is just lust. It's just a fancy way of saying it's lust.
I don't think you
No,
can
because
truly
when you
be in
love,
love
So you
you
with
care
never
about
had
their
like
someone.
other love
happiness
in
and
your
shit.
life.
Or
Like
not
you
even
never.
lust. I say obsession.
That's
No.
worse.
nah, bruh.
I
Because you
feel
can
like
love
lust is
somebody and you
pure
That's
don't
love.
want, you
worse.
don't lust, you don't have any lust towards them, but just you genuinely
All right,
care
so
about their
define
well
being in
being and
love
their
then.
growth.
Define what being in love is. Define it.
I just feel like you can't truly
You
be in love
can't.
until you know what you want for yourself, like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you want in your life, what you need in your life. So that has to come from you.
Right.
I don't feel like that's true.
That is true though. That is.
I don't
Because the
feel
Right.
like you
person.
have to
Amen to what
prepare.
that
I
shorty
don't feel
said,
like
bro.
you have to prepare yourself to have these feelings for somebody. I think they just
Yes, you
come.
do.
I
No,
feel
Because
I
you
like
might
think
they
you
get
I
the
have
feel
to
best.
like they
But
I
a
mentally.
feel like
different,
they
Right.
come and I feel like they uncontrollable when they real.
No, but you can
David?
be in a state of mind where you're not ready for love
But you
because
can't make yourself
100%.
love or not love somebody.
of
He
course you
sound like
can.
he only love his family.
No,
And
that
that's
of
it.
course
That
you can.
That's
that's
fine.
Of
Maybe
course
you
you
have
that's
can.
a
it
wall up because probably you've been through a heartbreak that you probably didn't realize, Savage.
for sure.
Because that sounds like you. I feel like you would be open to it, but you probably had like a bad or terrible experience, and that's why you think the way you are now.
but personally, I don't feel like, do you feel like you could fall in love with somebody and stay in love with them without having some sort of lust feelings towards them? Because I don't feel like you could possibly really be in love and stay in love if you're not able to lust after that person as well.
Oh,
I'm,
You can
physical
have
attraction
yeah,
love
I
for
need,
the
I'm
person.
gonna
very,
need, I'm
very
gonna,
important.
I'm gonna need lust for mine. I need lust with mine.
Me too.
Yeah, for sure. But that's the
Same.
thing. Love comes under the category. Love is like 20 to 30 things. It's about lust. Is about being vulnerable to the person. It's about being trust. It's about. It's not just one thing. It's that's just the title of it. But it's like 20 things that come with it.
I think in this generation, it's just hard to like really fall in love with someone because like I don't know, it's just so much like it takes a lot to really just. I mean, it all depends on the female, but it just takes a lot to really fall in love. Like a lot of this shit is a lot of lust. Like we just be wanting to rag and fuck and like what I'm saying. After we tired of you, we just like it's over. But it's
I
just like
blame social media.
It
Yeah,
I
became
was
everybody
just
so
about to
is
say
hella
easy.
because of
it.
the
It
social
became so
Nah,
easy.
I
nah.
It
I
feel
don't
like
became
blame
so
social
mm,
easy.
media.
That's
it
I,
why.
became so
I feel
Niggas
easy.
been
like
niggas been doing that since the beginning
Yeah,
of
yeah.
time.
You
I
can't
ain't
blame
Yeah,
gonna
but
social
hold
But
media.
the
it's
the
even
possibility of
easier now.
options, yeah, that opened up. Social media,
you.
you used to have to go to the grocery store and catch somebody out. Now
now you
you
can
just
just
get on
DM
your
her.
phone.
Y'all
Now
got
you can
like
just
5 bitches lined up already
yeah.
if
Now
it
you
don't
can
work
just
Yeah,
DM
out.
her and she
No,
pulling
yeah,
social
up.
media
yeah. But
never
then you
had a
got five
lot.
niggas lined up too.
I feel like love don't keep relationships together. Loyalty does.
Yes, and respect. Yeah, bingo. Definitely.
Agreed.
Loyalty and respect.
I
So
feel
that's
like
why
when
Well,
you
well,
I
well.
value loyalty more than I value love.
But No,
I
I
feel
think
like when you love somebody, it's a different feeling. I feel like lust with different people is a familiar feeling. It's nothing really different about lust. It's like, okay, I want to fuck, I want to fuck, I want to fuck, I want to fuck. But when you are actually falling in love with somebody, I feel like it's a different feeling. It doesn't just feel like lust or I just want to smash that person. There's a lot more to it. I want to know more about this person. I can open up to this person. I see much more within them than just lust and fucking.
So how
I
you
ain't
draw?
gonna lie. This why
So
I
how you
don't.
draw the
This why I
line? Then
said
like how you?
it's hard to explain because I feel like I can have all the same feelings that y'all are described for a person who's in love with somebody without feeling like I love them. Like I could still want to see you do good. I can want to help you. I can want to have sex with you all the time. I can want to be with you all the time and still not feel like, oh, I'm in love with you. So it's
I
like,
never
how
Absolutely.
can
heard
you
you
really
touch
That's
a
Chris
real.
girl
Savage.
pussy.
That's real.
Do
That's
you feel like
possible.
you're toxic? Because I feel that's toxic.
No,
How the hell is that toxic?
that's
How
not
that's
toxic.
toxic?
You
I
want to
feel
hear
If
like you.
you
I
giving
feel like.
if you giving a
I feel
girl
like.
all that, she
I
wants
feel.
you to be in love with her.
I feel like you
But he
toxic
not giving it to her.
because
That's
you
what
feel like
he's
what I just
getting
said was
from it.
toxic. So
I
you
feel
got
Not,
it
like
toxic.
you
not doing her a
toxic.
favor.
How the hell is me wanting to see somebody do good but I'm not in
Because
love with
I
them?
His love
How
is
do you equate
different.
that
His
with
love
anything?
is
Let him go.
different.
I
Let him
mean,
go
if
to a
he is
How
woman.
did
not
you get
leading her
toxic out of
on,
that?
it's not toxic.
Hold up.
that
One
sound
person.
like you leading me on. If you want to see me do better and you helping me with
I'm
shit,
only
No,
leading you
that's not
on.
Nah,
true.
that's
I'm
just a
only
You're like,
leading.
genuine.
I'm
That's just a
only leading
genuine
you on if I
Y'all are
tell
relationship.
you that
y'all are
the
sounding
only way I'm
confused.
That's just
leading
a
you on
genuine
is if I
relationship.
tell you that I love you and I tell you that I'm in love with you. That's the only way I'll be leading you on. If I'm telling you that I'm not in love with you, but I still want to see you do great, am I toxic or am I honest?
nah, you honest.
Honestly.
And sometimes we don't want to hear that. It's like, damn, if this nigga's telling me this, you want to believe that this person wants to be with you. But sometimes it really is just that. Like, yo, I fuck with this person, but I don't see them in this light, and I don't think that that's toxic.
I feel like
Well,
if you start having the conversation, then there's some type of miscommunication there, and she might be feeling like you love her. But if you have to actually say, I'm not in love with you, but X, Y, and Z, I feel like there might be some kind of a, mix up there.
right? That's what I'm trying to say. Is you do those actions, it shows the girl that you care for
Have
her
y'all
and that you might love her.
so have y'all ever been in love with a friend?
Yes.
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 All right.
let's
Yes.
just
So
say that you
was
Yes.
can
that
Yes.
fall in love
toxic?
with your
Yeah.
friends and
Hold on. Before y'all announced that y'all was in love with each other, y'all had them same feelings though, right?
We did.
All right.
Yep.
So was that toxic?
No,
No,
it
because
wasn't.
you're gonna.
You don't love her. You doing
It's
all this stuff,
easily
but
to
you don't love
grow
her.
to fall in love with your friend. Like, she's
Literally,
there,
Because I feel like the relationship is clear that
and
we're
it's
friends,
pure and
and
it's
we
genuine.
we caught feelings for each other as friends, not as dating or, leading each other on. So there's a
Why
clarity
why does
between.
sex always equate to you dating?
It doesn't.
Yeah, but
It
that goes.
doesn't.
Cause I feel like there's no difference between me meeting a girl, being cool with her, us having a cool friendship, and me having sex with her. There's no difference between that and somebody who you consider a friend. Women
But
tend to make it like, oh, if we meet on these terms, we automatically dating. No, when I first meet you, if I don't know you, we are becoming friends.
yeah, nah,
Yeah,
that
but
goes.
we think
That
we go
goes
off
back to
our
what we said earlier,
emotions.
though. That goes back to what we said earlier. You ever linked up with a sneaky link, and you end up falling in love with her. You know what I'm saying? But it's just your friend. But it's like a sneaky link. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it goes back to that situation.
What
It's
does
like,
that
yo,
equate to, a friend too? The sneaky link, and then y'all fall
yeah,
in love.
yeah, it's a friend.
Okay,
It's a
so
friend.
then
It
it
ain't.
shouldn't
It
be
ain't.
nothing wrong then.
Any relationship that it ain't been talked about between both parties that is now a relationship is a friendship.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
saying. Yeah.
So my point on
No,
saying
because
have you
Savage
ever fell
earlier
in love with a
they said
friend?
a sneaky link you can't like grow into a relationship. So I'm just trying to understand
But
like
that's a
Nah, but
no,
what I
Seema,
was
that's
saying
different.
was, goddamn,
That's
my
not a
whole
sneaky link. That's
that's what I
different.
said.
but my whole reason for asking if y'all ever fell in love with a friend was because you obviously had them feelings like y'all were in love before y'all fell in love for y'all to even get to that point. And that's what I was saying when I said I could
no,
have all
that's
them
true.
same feelings for a person without being in love with them.
That's a fact. That's the dichotomy of loving someone but not being in love with them.
Hold
Same
on.
thing we were talking
I'm
about
trying to
earlier.
figure out. So fell in love or got love for? There's difference.
yes, for sure.
Definitely. Because you could love
I
someone,
really
you
need
could
to
just love
learn.
someone as a friend and want them to succeed and be well, and you still giving the same genuine vibes. But at the end of the day, there was a lack of communication. So what 21 was saying, like at the end of the day, what the only difference is when there's two friends that kind of like each other, but it's still kept inside is the communication. Once you communicate those feelings, that's when it becomes quote unquote toxic. That's when the dynamic of the relationship changes. Prior to that, you could have those feelings and it's not communicated. So if a shorty assumes that you're in love with her based on how you acting, just because you're a genuine dude and you're holding it down, you providing certain things, you want to see that she's good, you give her advice, what have you, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not toxic. It's just being real.
If you're friends, if y'all friends and y'all start sleeping with each other, your actions is gonna change. Like the love that y'all have as friends is gonna be different. With y'all trying to be like in a so-called relationship. Like the whole everything is gonna change. The way that you act towards them is gonna be a little bit different because y'all start fucking.
Right. Jealousy and everything come out. Jealousy coming in everything.
Exactly.
When y'all was friends, y'all just hanging out, chilling. But now you fucking like, yo, why that nigga all close to you?
Ladies got real quiet. Ladies got real quiet after that shit. They got real quiet. What's up, ladies? They got real quiet. What's up, ladies?
Justin,
do y'all know when a man
love you?
Ladies, what's up?
Do y'all know when a nigga
Shut
love
up,
you, ladies?
PJ.
I feel like
I
all your
definitely
definitions
know.
are different.
Time, relax.
I know.
I don't. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I do.
Same, me neither.
The ones that do, how do you like know? How do you know? Since we sitting here, we can't really get the definition of love. How do you know that nigga love you?
Through his
When
actions.
he go out his way for you and it's not because he's trying to fuck. Like it's when he got his way for you and it's like all the time.
Why can't that just be him being a
That's a
genuine
good
friend?
friend.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not.
I disagree.
That's
That's
a
a good
good
ass
I was
friend.
just
I
friend.
don't
gonna say
know.
that.
It
It depends
depends.
Trying to
situation
fuck,
to
he already
situation.
fucking. He ain't trying to fuck.
Literally,
Y'all
You know,
already good.
niggas is grown. Like
Yeah.
yo,
we having
think,
sex.
Nobody trying to fuck.
you know what's funny is that the what we were talking about earlier regarding flying shorties out and what have you and not being attached to a particular outcome and the fact that you can't just expect 100% for the fact that you got intentions to sin to be reciprocated automatically. It's funny that now, in contrast, when we're talking about feelings and emotion, some women feel like it's a must that it got to be reciprocated once they start feeling these feelings, despite the fact that you ain't never changed. You've been real from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just your feelings change. That doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship changed from a friendship into this new dynamic of us dating if it was never communicated on either side.
I feel like once you start fucking, you're not friends anymore. You can try to classify it as we're just homies, but once you start having sex and being intimate, I feel like that changes the dynamic of the relationship, and it's very toxic to try to say we're just friends when we start fucking. It's different.
Well,
Right. You
baby,
can't bring that back.
what you mean we can't bring that
You
Wait,
back?
could definitely
what? No,
bring
I
that back. What?
Yeah,
disagree.
it's possible.
I
Women
It's
only say
disagree.
that
I
when feelings is
disagree.
involved.
We
To
just
be
friends,
honest,
baby.
the only way a man is bringing back a relationship is if y'all cross the line, you fucked, and she decides this dick ain't good to keep going
Right.
back
It's
to.
whack.
I'm gonna
We
turn
can be
back and we
friends.
gonna just be friends. If the dick is
Fact.
good, no, because now I do like you as a friend because
Exactly.
you've been there for me in ways that a lot of these maybe dog niggas or however we view niggas we don't like or that are just toxic for us. Like as a friend, you now do show us courtesy and you care about us as a friend. If the dick is good, it's gonna blur the lines for us. But if the dick is bad, that is the only way we put y'all niggas back in a friend zone. So y'all will know if your dick is good or bad just by that.
So, Amanda, you saying
So
that
what if
your
you
love
still
is conditional, right?
You said what?
You saying your love is conditional on the dick being good, right?
On a friendship level, yeah. If the dick ain't good, we can double back and go back to
Be
just being
friends.
friends.
See, that's
Mhm.
crazy, dog.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's some of the most
that's not
toxic shit I've
water.
ever
Yeah,
heard,
Why
man.
is that
Crazy.
toxic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
that's bullshit.
So
Yep,
y'all
sounding
still fucking
That's
nuts.
if the pussy's
conditional
bad,
love.
is what you're saying.
Joe, care to explain?
They know that if the pussy is whack,
The
they
pussy
want to be
whack, they gonna
friends.
leave it.
They'll
Come
just be
on,
your
like, come
friend.
on.
What's whack pussy though?
Dry.
Y'all
Dudes
tell
will
me
fuck
I ain't
whack
never had
pussy.
none.
I mean, I just never ran into some dry pussy. That's why I'm asking. What's the whack pussy?
Yo, Spank, chill, bro.
Mandy, you saying going back to friends, you not letting them fuck no more?
If
So
he
now
got if he got bad dick and I feel like, I didn't come or it just wasn't good, like, because that's the thing too. I can really have great chemistry with somebody as a friend and zero chemistry in the bedroom with them. And as a woman, what am I going to waste my time on bad dick where I'm not coming and there's no chemistry? I would rather keep a friendship than have bad sex. That doesn't make sense.
So if you continue to fuck him, there's no way that y'all could be friends.
If I continue to fuck him, it's because the dick is good. And now, fuck, I also like you as a person. The thing is, that friendship will tarnish because there will be blurred lines as far as what we really are. Because once you're fucking somebody, you not just friends.
Let me ask you something.
Exactly.
Have you ever had a fuck buddy that's your friend? Ever?
Yes.
They're fuck buddies, not friends.
But it
Right.
could be your friend, and sometimes your friend
No.
turns into your fuck buddy. No.
Yes,
I've
your
had a
friend
fuck
can turn
buddy.
into your fuck buddy,
So
but
they're
once
no
you guys
longer
are
your friend.
fucking, you're not friends. It's two totally different
That part.
relationships.
That's out of
That's
control.
full. I don't believe
Yeah.
that.
Why is it
I
arbitrary
don't believe
like
that.
that though? Like, why is it only contingent on what the woman wants? You feel me? You can't just switch it up like that. It's a lot of back and forth with, okay, yeah, first once y'all fucking, and then automatically y'all not friends. But then if the dick is bad, then you could revert back to being friends. So what's wrong with a man? In theory, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have sex, and then he's showing love or what have you, and maybe he has feelings for you, and then reverts back to putting you back in the friend zone. In theory,
Don't y'all do that all the time though?
All the time.
But I think the
well,
theory
y'all do it
is
too. It's
some
arbitrary.
niggas doing it right now.
Wait a
Facts.
minute. Hold on now.
Not right now.
Hold on. Feel like you read my text messages, huh?
Hey yo, I need to know like when. Hold on, Mustard. I think this for you. When did you? I know you like in love and all that. But when did you know like basically? Because we was talking about earlier. We was talking about putting a girl to a test and shit like that. Maino was like, yeah, you gotta like really like call. I gotta like call Maino like, yo, I just got locked up and shit like that. Like I just gotta put you to a test. I want to ask you, because you the married one in here, like when did you know, or how many tests that you had to put your girl through to know like, all right, like she's that one.
I ain't put it through no test, nigga. I think that
Fire.
we just
Right
being
answer.
See,
Good.
I
Good
told you he
answer.
was
Real
already
nigga.
Thank
solid.
you. Where
No,
we
no, no,
at?
no.
Wait,
Hold
Nah,
wait,
you
hold
can't
on,
give
hold
him
on.
on.
that
Let him
answer. He
talk.
was
Let
with
him
it
Yo,
talk.
before.
hold
No,
on.
let
Hey,
me
yo, let my nigga,
look.
let my nigga
I
talk,
didn't,
B.
I didn't have to put it through no test because she always been solid. So I think that's when you find a tricky bitch or a
That's
bitch that's just
right.
tricky. For me, it was just like I knew her when I was down. I knew her when I was up. I know how she acted when I was down. She acted the same way when I was down, when I was up. And she ain't never gave me a reason to question her, her weird shit.
That's solid.
Even if I did some weird shit, even if she ain't never played the get backs or anything. Like, and I'm not saying I did that, but I'm just saying like we don't play them type of games, and I don't really like put it to no. I got 3 kids, man. I don't think I don't know. You know what I'm
Right.
Yeah,
saying?
that's different.
I don't even reword like the test and all that shit. I think that's just like for a girl that ain't really grown. You know what I'm saying? That's like some. I don't know. I
Or
don't know.
that's for a nigga that's just getting money now and meeting a girl too,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you've been with somebody from the gate and they ain't never switched up, did no weird shit, did no sucker shit, you ain't even got to question it. I feel like, and if
To me,
they do something wrong at that point, shit, that's on them.
PJ, to me as a woman, and I think men, I would be curious if this relates to them as well. To me, I feel like you really fucking with somebody or you really love them when it hurts you to know that you hurt them. So basically, when you really care about how your actions and the things you do and the things you say is going to affect that person. I think when you really start moving in a way where that comes first, because you don't want to hurt that person, you don't want to upset that person, I think you know that you definitely care and have love or are in love with someone.
But don't people be hurt, like be in love and still be doing them all the time? Like it just
Yeah, but you can be in love with someone, but you have an addiction, like a sex problem. But that don't mean you don't love your girl. You just addicted
and maybe you need some help. But you know what I'm saying?
That's bullshit. And
Hey
now,
PJ.
That sounds like a Jamaican nigga answer.
Hey
hey yo,
PJ, bring
Cassidy, shut
Tyrese
up.
up. Let an
hey,
R&B nigga tell us what love is.
hey yo, but look, but Maino, hold on, I'm gonna bring you back up here, Maino. But look, remember you was like, yo, you gotta get like what Maino was saying earlier. You was like, yo, you gotta put her to the test, like act like you got locked up with some shit to make sure like she that right one.
Why would you do that?
You gotta put her through some shit. What yo Maino?
How would you play games with somebody?
Nah, he I ain't gonna lie, he had a real valid point though. He had a real
Yeah,
valid
like
point.
what you mean? Like make sure act like you like what you what you
Nah,
mean?
he
Fuck
had a real
no.
He basically okay. So Master, he
Nah,
basically
like
was saying
nah,
like he wants to put a female through a scenario to see if she gonna like fold or not. And I personally feel like I don't
Yeah,
know if
but
that's
Okay.
but
necessary.
it's a little different for Mustard because he grew with his girl from zero. But I get what Mano is saying where if you a dude who get money overnight, let's say you're an athlete and you just got a $20 million contract, it's kind of hard as a man who's making that money to just trust any and every female to know overnight if she's gonna be the one or she's gonna really be there for you or she's just there for the check. So it's not necessarily like you do no spiteful shit to test if she's loyal or not. But how you gonna really know she's loyal if you don't test it? You get what I'm saying?
I don't
I
think you
just
gonna
feel the
know
need
either.
to test
I
a
don't think
woman
you gonna
if
know.
she has
Yeah.
her own.
I don't think no,
Cat,
no. I
You're
don't
not
think you
even
gonna.
you're
I
not
don't,
even
I don't
gonna
think you
know if
gonna.
she do pass that test.
Yeah,
Wait,
like what if
Ebony,
she passed the test
Ebony,
and
what
she's
you was
still
saying,
tricky?
Eb?
hold on. Ebony, what's up,
Wait,
Ebony?
Eb was talking. What you say, Eb?
Like,
What's up, Eb?
Wait, Eb.
oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't even hear the last thing of what you said. I'm sorry. What was the
We
question?
talking about basically when like for a guy perspective is when that we got to put these girls to like the test to know that she's really like that specific one. And from a female perspective, you know, how do you really know that that dude is really down for you and is really down to like ride for you? You know what I mean? But hold on, Mano, back up here. Mano, can you just say your point real quick about putting these girls to the test real quick, please? So like, hey,
Oh,
maybe them. You heard
oh,
me?
I was saying, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I was saying earlier that you never really know who's who in times of peace. In times of love, everything is cool. You know what I mean? Sometimes like you see who people are in times of calamity. So I was saying that you put somebody through a test, you know, like call a letter and say that you stranded on a highway or you got locked up for a stolen suspended license or anything just to see where she at, to see if she a rider, to see if she gonna tend to it or if she
It's
gonna dub it.
it's mad hoes that would do that. Like that don't make.
Yeah,
It's
I was gonna
mad
say the
hoes that
same
would do
thing.
it. Like
Like
if
what?
you an official nigga, girls is gonna do that for you all day. That's not no shit like that.
I was gonna say the same
Or it
thing.
could be
Like
the
what if she
boys
passed the
too. It could
test?
be
What
the
if she passed
boys.
the test and the next test she don't pass?
Well,
How
then
that
she
work?
It's a
Hey, yo,
lot of
hey,
tests.
This sounds
Ebony.
like the Hunger
It's a lot of
Games.
Hey,
tests.
yo,
All these
Ebony. Hey, yo,
forms.
Tests.
It's
Ebony.
a lot of tests.
All these tests.
Ebony. Ebony, I'm about to give you the
Yes.
floor. Go ahead.
Don't
What's
do
up?
that to me. I'm
I'm about
just
to get.
listening.
I want to pass it back to you. What's up? I need to hear from a female perspective. What's up?
I mean, I think everybody has different perspectives because I really don't believe in playing games like that. Like, I don't think that a test, there's just really no such things really as tests to me when it comes to relationships because you shouldn't even be in a relationship if you feel like you have to, measure a person's
Nice.
affection or love or appreciation for you based on a temporary circumstance. Love isn't based on circumstance. So I just look at it a little bit different than
I
that.
agree.
That's what I
Thank you,
said.
Ebony. Thank you,
Thank you,
Ebony.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Ebony.
thank
Thank you,
you.
big
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
homie.
Ev.
I
Thank
understand.
you.
Hey, yo, Tyrese, what's up? Tyrese, you want to say something? What's up, bro?
I'm just listening, bro.
Nah, Tyrese, speak your mind, brother.
Yeah, speak your mind, Ty.
Yeah, we need that R&B, bro. Come on, let's go.
I ain't got nothing to say yet, man. I'm listening, man. This is interesting. I'm just
I bet. All right. Hey,
Now,
yo, so
I definitely do think there got to be some form of test because how you know your friend is just like with friendship. How you sometimes you think someone is your friend until shit happens and they running or whatever it is. You
But it's
know.
not really a
That's how
test.
you
It's
Why
know
really
if it's
life
based
your
on their
can't
friend.
just
actions
test
and what they
you?
do. It's based on their actions and what they do on an everyday.
Yeah,
So, like if you want to look at it like that, you should charge that as the test, like to what they doing on an everyday to really show it. Because, like they said, little things like that, like yeah.